What's up, Turner Clan? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Matt Turner, and as you can tell by the title, today is going to be another story time. And originally I was gonna like do a whole setup. I was gonna like do it at night and like have the lights on and have some cool colors going and kind of like maybe turn this into a thing where it's like Story Time Friday, where I'd maybe tell you something mundane or just kind of, you know, just something random that happened in my week, or something that I encountered being black or being trans in the world. But I felt like this was way too serious for me to put off until the nighttime, especially since today is very busy for me. So I decided I'm just gonna do it here, broad daylight, good lighting, and we're just gonna do the cool lights another time. Before I hop into my cool story, or I guess cool, it's not really too cool, it's kind of, it's bittersweet, I guess you could say. But before I hop into that, just so everybody knows, some channel updates and some things that I have done that are really cool. I have actually been officially joined the partner program with Transthetic, so that means that I have now a referral code that you guys can use. Well, a referral link, I shouldn't say code, it's a referral link. I'll put it in the description box down below. Basically, whenever you guys go to Transthetics and you buy anything, if you use my link, I will get a commission. I think it's about 10%. So yeah, help your boy out. Whatever I get from that, I'm going to be using to do giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, right now I have a few things that I'm planning to do, and they're gonna be really cool. So right now, the first thing that I wanna do to help give back to the community is I want to do a free Real Magic giveaway. That is basically going to just be kind of like, everybody can, I don't know what rules I'm going to have just quite yet for how I decide who is going to get it, but basically I will be picking 2 people to get a free, well, I'll be paying for it with my own pocket money, but at least for this first time, 2 of the, wow, let me start over. You'll be able to choose one of the, I think there's 4 or 5 options of the Real Magic Basic Packer. They come in only like 4 colors. I will pay for shipping and I will pay for the actual product itself. So I will be picking 2 people to get that. Again, I don't know what the criteria will be for it. It may be for, you have to subscribe, but also I hate that idea because that's kind of like just a weird way for like YouTubers to get subscribers. But also, I'm a YouTuber that wants subscribers, so that might be a thing. A little bit of hypocrite. It's an internal struggle in my body to decide that. But it's gonna be super basic. 2 people. It may be that one person who I pick will have to be a subscriber, the other person can just be whoever, but I do want to do that. Also, another thing that I wanted to start doing is a shout out trans fund. So every video that I do, I will be sponsoring one person who has a GoFundMe page or needs donations for surgeries, binders, packers, whatever it may be. This is not exclusatory to only trans masculine individuals. You can be a lesbian who is just kind of like more masculine and you also are kind of doing these surgeries. You can be a trans woman and you also have these things. I want to just kind of be a resource to the community at large. So that is going to be a thing. If you have those, put them down below. I'm going to try and get to all of them. So like, I assume the wait list is probably gonna get really, really high or really long, but I'm just gonna work my way through them. So if your deadline is finished before I get to you, apologies. But I wanna start doing that. Also, still keep blooping down people inside the description box of YouTubers that you want me to showcase on my channel. I'm really trying to kind of bring the trans community together on YouTube. I specifically also want to bring together the black trans community, specifically transmasculine individuals, because I know there aren't a lot of us out here, and it doesn't make sense why we all don't really know each other as well as we could, considering that there are so few of us. So I want to do that as well. I believe that is it, and I will get straight into the video now if you've stayed this long. As you can probably tell by the video, I got banned from Her, the dating app technically meant for lesbians, for being cis-passing. Let me just tell you how that all occurred, and I'm gonna get into a few things about why I think A, this is bullshit, and B, in some ways this is harmful for the transmasculine community. So first off, I just downloaded Her. I used to use Her back before I was transitioning and I identified as a trans man, you know, for dating and stuff like that. So I'm used to the interface. I know kind of like how it works and everything like that. And I kind of knew that it was meant for mainly lesbians, but let's admit, guys, like there's everybody on there. You don't have to be a lesbian specifically to use Her. They are a welcoming community, which is why this was so shocking. But trans women are on there, trans men are on there, non-binary people are on there. Everybody is allowed and welcome on there, as long as you are basically accepting of other gender identities and people. So yes, I was using it right now at this current time just to reconnect with friends, meet new people in my area, get to know people, and I love, let's just say I love being a thirst trap. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Ever since I've had top surgery, I paid $12,000 to have my chest. I'm going to show my chest off. I don't care who you are or where I am. I'm going to show it if I please, and I will accept those consequences. However, there is a line. There is a very, very fine line between me showing my chest and having consequences such as nudity and being in a public space and there being children around and me doing those things. That's different from this instance. So I like being on the thirst trap community. It's just what it is. Okay, so I posted, as you know, I work out a lot, and I was really happy with my progress, and I posted this. You know what? I lied. That's a lie. I was not at the gym. I was in my bedroom. Still no different, because my bedroom cluttered as fuck. Like, y'all can see this shit. Like, there's nothing sexy about this room, y'all. There's nothing sexy about this room. But yes, I wasn't at the gym. Instead, child, I was at my room, in my room, like I am right now. The lighting was fire. You can obviously see by this photo that, like, I mean, I had like my shorts and stuff on, but outside of that, like, you could see my scars. It wasn't like I was hiding anything. So I posted that. I loved it. I looked hot and sexy in it. And then out of nowhere, some person, I'm not even gonna say woman, because I don't know what she identified as, but she, I'm using she for the intents and purposes of assumption. You know what they say about assuming, it makes an ass out of you and me, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But she assumed that I was cis, and she said, hold on, I have receipts. In this instance, I was like, wow, the audacity. But also I was really happy because I was like, wow, I didn't know I was that cis-passing. But she basically said, people are trying to talk to me right now. What she said is, this app isn't for cis men. What made you think you're entitled to be here? And two things, y'all. Two things. Why are you coming at somebody like that? Like, what? Why do you feel Like, yes, I know, cool, there be people coming into other people's safe spaces and all of that, but like, damn, you didn't even know who I was and you just came for me like that. Like, relax, sit back in your chair. There are moderators, you don't need to be one. But then also on the other half, it was like, wow, damn, you really just assuming who I am. Like, you're really just out here just like, this person is this because they look like this. Cause that makes sense, as if it's not like 2021 and like people don't realize that like trans people aren't a thing. It could have fooled me with the amount of transphobia out here. Like, y'all making it really seem like y'all know like trans people are a thing. So like, I don't know why you out here acting like it's not the possibility that this person was trans. And you can literally easily go look through the entire app and find like a community for trans men. So you know they're on here. You can select in the genders to be transmasculine and to be a trans man. So I don't know why there's this confusion. Plus also, this also made me it made me realize that my incisions were healing better than I thought, even though they're quite obvious in this picture. I guess my chest is just that built, which like cool, amazing, but also like still, damn, why you coming for people like that? So then, to make matters worse, y'all, to make matters worse, after I responded and I was like, thanks, but also like, I'm not cis, so thanks for the compliment. This other woman, and you can, if you try and go and find this picture, y'all, like, first of all, don't do that. Don't go find these individuals and like go harass them. I'm saying that now, don't do that. I don't condone that. But also I can't control you. I'm through a camera right now and I'm not your mama, so you gonna do what you gonna do. But you shouldn't do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Do as I say, not as I do. But this other woman came in assuming again that it was okay for her to come and speak on my situation and tell this other lady that it's okay that she made this mistake and just assumed, as she was just like, it's okay. I mean, it's honestly okay. It was a mistake. And I was like, I'm sorry. Who made you judge and jury? Because this is about me and how I feel. So how are you going to tell this other person that it's okay that they made this mistake without taking into account how I felt about the situation? And it just made me realize, y'all, that like, A, people really just be out here assuming things, as I am as well, and B, that like the LGBTQ community also has a lot of things that they need to figure out about trans people. I'll admit to you guys, this was the first instance in which inside of the actual LGBTQ community that I was, how do I put it? Like, not like targeted, not like transphobia, but it just wasn't like a welcoming thing. So then after that, a moderator came on and they said everybody's welcome. Before the moderator came, another person came and they said everybody's welcome here. And then the moderator came and said, oh, you look so good, everybody's welcome here. So then me and my girl get hungry and we go to, I don't remember where we went to, but it was banging because I had a few drinks at that point and I was like, I need something in my stomach. So we went out and we got something. And in the process of me getting food, I was still trying to like, cause I was getting messages and stuff and updates and notification. And then I like opened the app and I've been logged out and I tried to log in and it was like, you've been suspended. And I was like, the fuck I've been suspended for? And then I got the email and I was like, this is a really fucked up, because what most likely happened is that person who first commented, assuming that I was cis, reported me and I got suspended and banned. Which is why you're an asshole for assuming things, because you shouldn't assume things, because now you're affecting my life and I don't appreciate that. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't care what you do to other people and what you say to them and all that, but as soon as you come and you mess up my grind and you mess up my life and you are affecting events that I'm going through, we got a problem. We got a big problem. So I was pissed off, obviously, and they were like, if you want to get I just wanted to see what had happened. So I looked at the thing, I found out the information to go get my account back. But before I did that, I said, hold on. Let me backtrack and double check that maybe this isn't transphobic that I'm getting, you know? Cause like the moderator commented and said I was welcomed, and then like I got banned? How does that make sense? So I went back, because if you know anything about the thirst trap community, it's that, on her at least, is that you're not supposed to post nudes. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe it's because I posted the nude. Maybe that's why I got banned. I was really out here trying to rationalize this stuff for them. I don't want to think the worst in people. So that's what I did. I try not to think the worst. And then I created an account and I go back to the thirst community. First of all, I made the account under the same name and email and phone number. So you probably should get a little bit better at that, because I used literally all the same pictures and all the same information and I still got back in. So you might want to like look into your system on that, because that's not good. But I log back in and I go through and I'm like, hold on. This could not possibly be because I was nude, because everybody on the thirst trap is nude or nude-ish. They specifically say, you know, don't have anything below the waist showing and don't have your nipples showing. So first of all, let's just say right off the bat that that's assuming on her, the app's account, that's assuming on their part that everybody who is probably posting is a woman, first of all. Because men, if it was personally y'all, if it was me, I would have been like, everybody go ahead, take off your shirts, show your titties, I don't care, do what you want, but just be polite and be respectful. And that's why I like Reddit. That's why I like Reddit. That's why I like Reddit. But everybody was out here on the thirst trap community posting their nudes. Like, they're not full nudes, but they was showing more than I was, and it was more seductive than I was. All these other people got filters, they got hearts all over the place, they got sexy lighting. I had this nasty anabolic lighting that made my muscles stand out, and all I had was my shirt off. And the background wasn't even that good. And I still got deleted. So then it led me to believe it couldn't possibly be because I had my shirt off. It just couldn't be, because if you go to other communities, people are also still having their shirts off. And so I was left with no other choice but to believe that I was banned because some woman, some person decided that it was their duty to assume my identity and reported me, and I was banned even though the moderator was in the whole thing. Like, to make matters worse, before I was banned, no one reached out to me. No one DM'd me. No one pulled me aside. No one sent me no email. Let's not act like these apps don't have all of this information. They could have easily DM'd me, because they send you that little stupid little message in the beginning all the time where they're like, welcome to da-da-da-da-da. This is how we hope you enjoy your time here, and yada yada yada. Someone could have easily reached out and said, hey, you've been reported for yada yada yada. Yes, this leaves the person open to lie and say, no, I'm not da 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 da, I wouldn't possibly ever. But also it gives a chance for the people who are actually innocent to justify their actions, give their side of the story, and let people know what's going on so that the moderators and the company can make an informed decision. Like, you could have easily reached out to me and asked what was going on before you banned me and just you went from literally 0 to 100. You could have at least, went to like 50 first, but no, 0, 100. 0, 100. That's what y'all did. So in the end, I got my account back, obviously, because I emailed them, and I can show you the receipt for that if you really want to see it. I'll bloop it up right here, exactly what I said, because I'm not afraid to show it, because that shit was bullshit. And then they gave me my account back, and the post is still up, so it couldn't have possibly been because of me being nude. Just so you know, it couldn't possibly be. So I literally, y'all, got banned from her for being cis-passing because some person thought that I was cis and took it upon themselves, once again, I can't say this enough, to assume somebody else's identity and take it into their own responsibilities to just make sure that the community was safe and, cis people weren't around, specifically cis men. Like, I know, so this is my deal, and this is, I'm gonna segue into why this is so problematic right now, because this is a thing that happens for trans men all the time. As soon as we go stealth, it's suddenly like we're not part of the community anymore. And it leads people, when we're in an area, and I've heard recounts of this all the time, and this is the first instance of where it's happened to me, and it wasn't even in real life. This was digital, and I still felt some type of way. So I can only assume if you're going to a place where you should feel welcomed because you're part of the community, and then other people look around at you and they just assume that you possibly can't be part of the community and then treat you some kind of way and outcast you, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. And you guys wonder why a lot of trans men don't like to be visible inside of the community or go to these events, because this is how we're perceived. As soon as we no longer want to be, like LGBTQ identified and go stealth and whatnot, first of all, that's that person's personal choice, and you have no business passing judgment. So there you go on that. Mind your business. Mind your business. That's like, I swear to God, as soon as you start minding your business, life is just it'd be really going smooth. Obviously, speak up for other people and their rights and stuff like that, but sometimes you just need to mind your business. But this happens all the time, and it's really problematic because the same way you wouldn't want somebody to assume your identity, whether you're a trans man, whether you're a trans woman, whether you're a trans feminine, trans masculine, whether you are a cis woman and you're just super masculine and somebody would be like, damn, that's a man, why would you do that if you don't like that to another person? And this just comes back to just having respect for the human. So it's just, y'all, just don't do it. Don't do it. It's okay to ask someone, or better yet, it's okay, first off, it's okay to ask someone what their gender identity is. If they don't respond, they don't respond. That means they didn't want to tell you, and just leave it at that. Secondly, it's okay to not say something about someone's appearance. Like, you cannot say anything. That's an option. But yes, this is something, the reason why I'm posting this and I'm telling this story is because I do want people to realize that this is something, regardless of where somebody is in their journey, this is something that trans masculine people and trans men deal with on the daily. This is the first time I've dealt with it, but this is something that we are constantly having to go through, and it's one of the many reasons why transmasculine individuals aren't visible and have a lot of representation inside LGBTQ spaces, because a lot of us feel like we're no longer welcome as soon as we are cis passing. So especially if we're straight, I'm straight. So as soon as that happens and I'm cis passing and I'm straight, I'm just boop, out. There's the door, there's the other door. Go out either one. So it's just, I can't emphasize how much it's important to just be aware of your actions, because as soon as this person said this and I, you know, said what I said about, oh no, I'm not actually cis, they were so apologetic. And you know what? This is to save not only other people from having to feel bad about suddenly being outcasted from a community, but it's also to save you from looking stupid. So I'm using very strong language because this really, like, it's upsetting, to be quite frank. It's upsetting for a lot of people. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I'm not cis passing. But for other people, it really fucks with them. So don't do it. Just don't. Don't. Anyways, y'all, it's your boy, Matt Turner. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this has ever happened to you. Let me know where it's occurred, how you dealt with it, because I obviously need to get better at dealing with it, because I was just being sarcastic with the lady. And as you can see from this video, if we had been in real life, we would have had some words. But yes, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can stay up to date on when I post videos. And backtracking just a little bit, as a reminder, I have a link for Transthetic. I am now a partner and I have a referral code, so you guys should go use that so I can get commissions and give away free stuff. But yes, I really want to do that. Link down below. YouTubers, black trans YouTubers, other small trans YouTuber accounts, transmasculine individuals, it doesn't really matter. Link them down below. I'll put them on here. My priority is going to go towards transmasculine and trans men, but I am obviously open to putting anybody on here. This video is really long. I might split it up into 2 parts. But as usual, you guys, it is your boy, Matt Turner. I hope you have a great morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you are, and I will catch you guys next time.